When fires start popping and we start getting busy, there's constantly dispatches going off. We got tankers going out on calls, we have aircraft moving around, we have crews constantly moving.
The course has been going pretty good so far.
Arnold, no! Right here! Oh. Yeah. Communicate! There you go. Arnold.
Please be advised, we're dispatching initial attack crew. Yeah, base check. We're 10 miles back. We've got full consent.
In northwestern Ontario, the veterans are gearing up for another season of forest firefighting, while the hopeful participants of the SP100 firefighting course continue their training program. Catlin is only one of the more than 1,000 applicants that apply to the approximately 250 positions that are open in the fire program every summer. This course is essential if they hope to be hired. It's springtime in the forests of Ontario, and as soon as the snow melts, the fires begin. Every year, Ontario faces upwards of 1,200 fires, and that's why the Ministry of Natural Resources has an intricate network dedicated to suppressing wildfires. This is the Regional Emergency Operations Centre in Dryden. It's the strategic headquarters for all of northwestern Ontario. Mike Chaplin is the duty officer in charge today.
Good morning, Mike Chaplin. Essentially, you're the command and control in that room. Any resources that move within the Northwest region, whether it's people, equipment, aircraft, all comes through my function. Well, 3 new fires yesterday, and I'll let Kennar talk about those.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
I've been on several hundred fires. In the conditions we're dealing with this time of year, fine fuels, grass fuels, you can dry out within 12 hours and we're in the fire again.
For today, what are we looking at? Well, this little low up there definitely is going to be a little bit of a weather maker this morning.
Lightning is one of our biggest contributing factors to fires.
See that we did get one little strike over in the Nepegan.
It's so hard to predict. There's no exact science to it.
Yeah, once you get her figured out, let me know and I'll see what I can do on my end. My name is Chris Sherwin and I am the Aircraft Management Officer for the West Fire Region in Ontario.
He maintains control over up to several hundred aircraft on any given day. It's a very busy job.
Today we have one water bomber package over in Kenora because we've had a few smaller grass fires there. And then we have 3 helicopters with fire ranger crews on yellow alert. They're ready to go as well in case anything happens this afternoon.
Fires are ranked on a scale from 1 through 5. 1 is a low intensity surface fire, where a rank 5 fire is a very vigorous fire that's burning from the surface right up through the crowns of the trees. You have to have a huge respect for forest fires because they can change instantly.
Part of preparing for every fire season is training the new crop of rookies. This group is partway through their training.
Fire's there and you work along to him. He's going to help you. You ready?
Yeah. My name is Catlin McDonald, and I never fought a forest fire before.
Hey, nozzle person, what's the first thing you tell number 2? Pull the slack.
The course has been going pretty good so far.
Let's go.
I'm learning a lot, but still got a lot to learn.
These rookies are hoping to pass the SP100 program and secure a place on a crew.
No, hey.
With a little help from their instructors.
When you get a length of hose out of your box, you got to stop right away. Okay, you can't keep going.
Bill is knowledgeable. He knows what he's talking about. He's got 30 years experience, and that's the main thing that makes you knowledgeable is experience.
Just knocking down the open flame.
Alex there, he's more direct.
Parallel. That's not parallel. No. Remember we showed you?
He'll tell you what to do, when to do it, and if you're doing it wrong, he'll come up behind you and show you the right way, the right techniques.
Okay. That's parallel.
All right.
Now I want you to do separation.
Angle? Oh yeah, that's the 45, right?
Do the 45 and swirl it around. That's it. Okay, crew changeover.
Okay, what do you want me to do, strangle or what?
Yeah. Arnold!
What?
Hard to hear you, Arnold.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Alex showed it at me. I didn't put my foot on the hose and strangle it, and I almost punctured the hose.
I don't know if Arnold was nervous for Alex yelling, but it was going pretty slow and Alex was giving it to him.
Arnold, no! What? Here! Arnold, the fire's there.
Okay. Strangle. Water.
Communicate!
Strangle.
No! Water!
Didn't bother me. I knew I was doing it right. That's in the past.
Up next on Playing with Fire.
It's never going to be fun and easy and high and dry. It's going to be wet, it's going to be thick, it's going to be dirty.
Fighting forest fires is a team effort. There are tankers and helicopters working together with bird dogs and fire centers guiding the action, but every fire needs people on the ground to fight. The first on the scene are the initial attack crews. That's why it's critical for crew leaders like Garrett Ugre to make sure their teams are razor sharp.
Okay guys, so today is fourth module for our chainsaw. Coon and Ebony, this is your first chance to work with me, and we can get used to working together, and hopefully we can get to a nice blowdown area as well, and we'll get in there, and that's gonna be some good work. So we got lunch and we got water, and I brought some toilet paper in case anybody needs anything, and should be a good day today, a little cooler, but we'll be working hard. I'm just gonna show you what I want cutting a trail. So there's down trees there. So many fires we're gonna get is gonna look like that. So you'll just be watching how far I'm cutting on each side. They say like a couple feet, 3 feet. I like it big. I like, on each side, right? Because you got to pack on, or someone's coming up while you're coming down. It's dark at night. More room, the better. I like to, with all training, try and simulate an actual fire condition. It's never gonna be fun and easy and high and dry. It's gonna be wet, it's gonna be thick, it's gonna be dirty. I'm gonna try and go right through here because that looks like to be the most fun to me. I'm just gonna go straight through here. I'll be looking around.
Good day's work.
Yeah.
In Kenora, Harvey Bunting and his crew are well aware the fire season is getting closer.
Okay, boys. I want to do a pump setup down here at the stream. And then I want to go up there with our part 1 hose and do a circle on top of the ridge lake.
Sounds good.
When do you want me to start, Harv?
I'll give you a holler.
Okay.
It's always the same scenario where you get in a forest, the terrain could be a little different, but it's always the same thing. Go get the fire, suppress the fire, catch it. Okay, I'm at the top here. You guys want to send some water? Okay, pull me ahead. Ahead.
Still got 15 feet.
Teamwork on a fire crew is very important because we're in a dangerous situation. Okay, we're tied in.
Tied in.
Give me a strangler. I'm just gonna free flow.
Okay, strangling.
We all watch each other's back and we work together. Overall, I'm responsible for the whole crew. Anything that does go wrong is my responsibility. Let's go this way. Follow the game trail. Okay, I need that coupling, Romanak. All right. We're very well trained in what we do.
Water.
A lot of training goes into us doing the initial attacks. We got that mindset where, we should be doing this or we should be doing that. Once we get to a fire, it should be second nature where we just snap into action. We're doing good training here now. This is the meat and potatoes here, doing the hose line and all that stuff. But when we do get our crew member on our crew, we're gonna have to train them up really good.
The rookies have been learning how to use smaller machinery, but now it's time to start training with the big toys.
Guys, practice dry land slinging before we do the actual exercise. Now, the first thing you're going to do with a net, especially when it's used, is we got to check it. So what you do is just grab it, pick it up, and you look for breaks in it. The second thing you check are these to make sure they're not broken. Okay, now we're going to load the net, 3 bags of hose. Where do they go in the net? In the middle. Okay, now we pull the net up over the load, and then you hook onto that master ring. Now you need the lanyard, but this will attach the main load. Remember to press the back. And this is the one that goes on the helicopter. This is the master ring. When you hold it to the helicopter, you don't put your fingers in here because the hook's gonna be there, right? You hold it here. Now, we've got a wind direction on the ground. We want the pilot to know that. We always stand, how? With our back to the wind. Yeah. So when the helicopter comes in, his approach, they need lift. They need the wind to lift. So he's going to approach based on your direction on the ground. You're telling him the wind direction right where you are, okay? So the third person stands right behind the load. You stay right here. You hook up there and you walk out. Don't walk out sideways. You're going to walk into the helicopter skids. He's coming down on your head. Don't grab the skid. Try to pull the helicopter over to the load. What you're really there for is safety. Sometimes with a long lanyard, this is long, when he releases it, it goes over a skid. What are you going to do then? Okay? I lost a helicopter in Dryden. He picked up in the morning, had 20 crewmen standing around him. He hooked the net and went over on his side. Nobody signaled him that he was hooked. So the whole thing about the safety is when he lifts the net that he doesn't have something caught in the net, that he doesn't have something snagged in the bottom of the net. What the pilot can't see is what's under the net. Everybody should play with the hook to get familiar with it so you understand exactly how it works, because you're going to use it this afternoon.
Up next on Playing with Fire.
We've done all the classroom, the theory. We're going to do the real thing here now. You're going to have the helicopter flying over your head.
Today, it's not very busy, but when the fires happen, this room gets very intense.
Personnel, Jessie speaking. I think the most difficult thing about this job is trying to keep everything organized and keep yourself calm and collected. There's a lot of last-minute things. The aircraft can't fly, the roads are too bad. You always have to be on your toes because you always have to keep up with the current situation, which is really difficult to do when you're moving hundreds of people at a time. When fires start popping and we start getting busy, there's constantly dispatches going off. We got tankers going out on calls, we have aircraft moving around, we have crews constantly moving.
Detection 3 region, could I have your current PX?
Detection 3, zone 1-5.
When the fire situation is escalated, is extremely busy in the radio room, you could have several air attack packages that you are handling right across the region. So there's a lot of radio traffic.
You just kind of revert to your training when situations like that happen, and you just kind of do what you've been trained to do, make sure that all your people are accounted for, and make sure that everyone gets to safety as quickly as you can.
We've done all the classroom, the theory. We're going to do the real thing here now. You're going to have the helicopter flying over your head.
The whole class is pretty nervous about the helicopters because we haven't really been around them.
The whole live principle is that they don't go out there blind. So we teach them the basic hand signals, and they're universal. To lift, to lower, to go forward, go backwards. They were really good. Somebody taught them very well.
Now that they've done some ground exercises, the firefighting trainees are being given a bonus: their very first helicopter ride.
Different experience there. When you look at a tree from the ground, it's so high, but when you're in a helicopter, small as a grain of sand. It seems surreal to me, and then we went higher and higher, butterflies kicked in. Oh, I felt like I was in Wonderland.
Their studying and training are all completed, and now there's only one more hurdle.
Okay, I'm going to hand out the exam now.
Passing this test is critical, because without it, they cannot work on an initial attack crew this summer.
Go ahead, take your time, answer all the questions. As you finish your test, bring them up and I get to mark them. Congratulations. Paquette, right on. Congratulations. And Corey. Right on.
Thank you. Good, babe.
Delaney. Right on. Good going.
I did it.
Catalin. Right on. Good job. And Arnold.
All right, thank you.
This is only your basic training, okay? From now on, you're gonna get out on the fire crews and you're gonna train to work as a real team and a unit out there. You very much depend on everybody else on the crew to do your job, to be successful.
From here, I go to Kenora to start with the M&R with bunting crew. What I've heard about Harvey Bunting is he's quiet at first, but then once he gets to know you, he's a big joker. Kind of scared to meet the crew. You know, maybe I do something wrong and I let them down and then there's no trust between us. I'm hoping it'll lead to a career and I can do this for the rest of my life.